Hello. Que onda, you guys? What's good? Hello, Governor.
We're back.
What is going on, y'all? Episode motherfucking 17.
My favorite number.
Yes.
Amazing.
If it's not just like our birthday date,
exactly.
but it's, it's something special. Episode 17, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I have Job Boom in the room with me.
What's up?
What is going on, Ba?
Oh, nothing.
How was your week?
It was good.
It was good?
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a new do.
What is going on?
Beard. New job woes. I'm not going to talk about it because I don't need them picking up this show and me getting fired.
Oh.
But
it looks good. You definitely look like Jaw from like 2012.
Right.
Definitely
back in the
doing
day.
that. Back in the
you remember
day.
how I looked back then?
Yes.
Oh, my God. I'm back.
Oh, but I like it. I kind of do. I kind of like it.
Kind of. You said kind of twice. Damn. Right.
Kind of.
Back to back.
I mean, at least I'm honest, right?
Cut my camera off, bro. I don't even want to be on the show tonight.
No, stop it. Stop it. It's kind of cute.
Oh, my God. Shut up.
But yeah, that seems like you had a nice, fun week.
Yeah, working,
looking
looking how I look, and yeah, that's it.
Good.
What about you?
I'm here. Mm-hmm. We're here. But, make sure you guys check us out in all the radio shows that we got.
Hello.
I here at WLVS Radio. We start off the week with Sesh TV from Mondays from 10 to 11 p.m. There you go.
Starting off the week off right.
Yes,
Bang,
with
bang.
the highest show in the network.
Every time you say that from now on, I'm gonna do those gunshots. Cause I feel like you making shots fired.
Oh yeah,
when you say that.
Definitely. There you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Give you that. Yeah.
Oh, you hear him.
I was waiting.
You hear him.
I was waiting.
Yeah.
Who made that noise? That might be the highest show on Mondays.
Oh, here we go.
Mondays. It's okay.
I'll give you that.
We'll take that. We'll definitely take that.
It's okay. I'm getting there.
We start the week off right.
Right. But then, Tuesdays, we have a back-to-back double banger. Bang, bang. With...
DP. Oh, I thought you said DP. I'm about to say, oh, my God. Wow.
We're totally turned.
Whoa.
Whoa. So PD kicks it off from 8 to 9 p.m. for Talk Drip Live. I actually was a special co-host last week. It was kind of cool. I did.
Nice.
I learned a lot.
Yeah.
I definitely want some Pharrell and Adidas shoes. Like, I definitely need them in my life. I need the pink ones.
Babes. I need a kid first, and then buy the kid the Sesame Street.
Yeah. Where's this kid?
Right.
I want the kid to have all that clothes. Like,
Those
that's
little kids
it.
were fly as hell. Yeah,
Yes.
I wish they had them in like bigger sizes because I would rock the shit out of those t-shirts.
Yes, the Elmo joint, the red.
Yeah. You know I love the primary colors. I'd wear all three of them. I would.
But yeah, then PD doesn't stop there. He also is executive producer for Talking Terps with District Dabbers. And that starts off from 9 to 10 p.m. Gang, yes. You know, District Dabber comes in. He tries to come in here and, you know, for the knockout.
Look, even these little words. Tries to come in here. He
Tries.
does come in here.
Y'all are picking these up.
Going
Damn.
Yo, she be taking little shots every
key,
chance
right?
she gets, right? I see her. I see her.
Guys.
I see her.
I'm feeling it today. Sheesh.
But you know what? At the end of every season, there is a contract negotiation.
Hello, talk about it.
Try me. I say try me. Try me. But that is for Tuesday nights, you guys. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Wednesday, we take a rest like Jesus. We do a little Bible study.
Praise the Lord.
And he rests on
He rested
Wednesday
on
too.
Sunday,
He
but
be
we just
chilling.
go.
He be chilling. Right.
Yeah. Sweet baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus. Okay. Baby Jesus chills on Wednesdays. But when we come back on Thursday nights and quality content doesn't stop because we have Weedhead TV with Blunts Builds Bonds as your host. And he is an episode, ¿qué? ¿7? Nah.
7, I think.
I think it's 7. There's a lot? Damn, I remember.
But you're not there. So I don't know. Like, and then you'll be like, yo, my show was the highest. I don't know, my God.
I am. He definitely is claiming the smokiest. Okay?
We need to come on Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, shots fired. I'm coming in here with the whole big old doink.
We just need to come support.
You were. I'll probably pull up on you Thursday. I got you. But yeah, you guys, that is a whole week of content
Quality
for you.
content.
Yes. That is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. And make sure you guys check us out on YouTube. WLVS Radio number 2 has my shows, and then they have all the other shows. So if you miss one, don't cry. It's okay. You guys can watch us on IG or on YouTube. Okay? So that is that. We're going to take a little break and get started with the show. Okay? Ready?
Ooh,
Yay?
yeah. Crickets getting back on the air. We're just
like,
sitting like,
¿Qué onda?
what's going on?
Nah, so look, he just learned that Spanish people, we point with our lips.
Lips, y'all do.
Yo, go give me that thing over there. Wait, right there? Where's it at? Right there? That's what's up.
Yeah,
You're right. Just that.
When we say hi, we go like this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. But you guys, Linda, joint's tight. Tighter than me.
Whoa. Whoa.
Where's a Lou?
Right.
Oh, I did a good job. I don't roll J's, and that's a J. This is a J. A nice J.
Oh, the shade is so real tonight. Oh my God.
You're definitely proud of your first J.
Yeah, a J. Right? God damn.
If I had to rate it, if you told me like I had to rate it, or else I'll die, I would definitely give it a 7.
Oh, well, shit. For my first time rolling,
Yeah.
a 7 is pretty good.
That's cool.
There you go. See, be proud of that.
Thanks.
I'm going to speak for Linda, though. Bitch, next time roll your own.
And there's no fun.
Right. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
We have a caller?
We have a caller. Hello. Hello. Hi. Hold on. Good. How are you? Wait. Is he on that? No?
I was coming from your phone. I have it.
You have it?
I have it turned on, but the audio is like your phone's on speaker or something. Take it off a speaker.
I have it on.
There we go.
Hello?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. There you are. We're trying to get
Hello?
on the
You
show.
get me now?
Yes, we do.
What's good? What's good, little peach?
What's going on?
up?
How are you? Who's this?
I'm good. It's your boy Tony, calling from Fairfield, Virginia.
That's what's up,
Checking
Tony.
in, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, somebody told me y'all got Huff up there.
We have Huff, did he say?
Huff.
Why you get quiet? Y'all smoking Huff up there?
Oh, no, sir.
Boy,
no, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Not
So
doing
if you
that.
would like to know what I am personally smoking right now, I'm smoking some Turtle Pie Co. You know.
Man, no, they be making up names up there in D.C. I'm not with that.
Oh, that's cute. What you got? What you got?
I
The
do my
OG?
own weed. I name it too.
Oh, you name yours. So yours is really made
Yeah.
up. Okay.
So
That's
do
what's
you
up.
have the Huff?
Yeah, I'm a real weed guy.
Someday you gotta pull up and show us what you got.
I'll pull up now.
You pull up now.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, calm down.
We're
All right here.
You know,
Okay,
folks, they
my
ain't
guy.
go far away.
Oh, my guy. Right.
Hey yo, take the bass out your voice.
Oh, whoa.
All right, sir. So you have a beautiful
Wonderful
night. I
night.
hope you
Bye.
enjoy your weed and it calms you down.
Yo, who hurt you, bro?
I ain't smoked it yet. I'm waiting on it to harvest.
Harvest.
Call us back when it's harvested, okay? Thanks for calling in.
Great. I needed to harvest.
He said, I'm from Fairfield, Virginia. I'm waiting on it
I love it. So make sure you guys call in the show, you guys.
202.
That number is
642 4161.
Yes. Give Peach a ring at again.
202 642 4161.
Yes.
I don't like how Peach is low-key angling for a ring there.
Dude, that man started mad.
Yo, that ring gonna be fat, son. I'm telling y'all.
It better
I'm
be.
just waiting. I'm just waiting. All the signs. I'm giving all the right signs, right? Give Peach a
You
ring.
gotta tell them your size now. Just tell them your size, baby.
Ring size 8. Okay.
Oh, wow. You already know.
Are you trying to get fun up?
No, I just want a ring. Can it just be a ring? It doesn't have to be a diamond ring. Can it be a ring of diamonds? I just want a ring. A
It
ring.
don't gotta be a ring of diamonds. I just want a ring with diamonds.
Right. Exactly.
Not a ring of, a ring with.
Right. Not a diamond ring. A ring with diamonds. Come on, you guys.
Over here. Why is it white?
Let's start
Whoa,
with the
whoa,
show, you
whoa.
guys. Let's get with it.
What?
So the first segment that we have is what is trending this week. And if y'all didn't know or hear, they were saying that Rihanna is pregnant. Just because of this picture, you guys.
Let me tell you, Rihanna is living her best life. She is eating good.
Well, that's an older picture.
It is, actually.
She was actually, no, this was new. This was recent.
So did she rewear that shirt then?
Yeah, this is more recent. This is a picture that they used and claimed that she had a bump. But no, she is not pregnant. They were claiming that it might have been Drake's baby, it might have been
Oh my
Chris Brown's
gosh.
baby. But no, bitch, she is not pregnant. But what she is,
She's Steve Jobs.
That's funny.
Yeah, she
Steve
definitely
Jobs.
is that.
She's definitely about to be there. She's definitely there.
She's gonna take some time off.
She's the new face of Apple.
She just signed a deal with Sony Music, actually.
Close. I was so close.
There you go. So it looks like we're gonna get an album hopefully
We're
soon.
supposed to be getting that reggae album. She said it was by the end of this year.
Yeah, I
and then
think-
she posted that tweet saying
Yeah,
she
she
lied.
lied. But Hunty,
She
we
lied.
mad, but we're not that mad. You
She
know,
is coming out with that.
she should because she just signed with Sony. Sony not gonna like not let her do no music.
Right, certain obligations. She's gonna have to by a certain time.
So according to the billboards, Miss Bad Girl just signed a whole deal with Sony ATV Music Publishing, which covers her whole entire songwriting catalogs, as much like the ones that she's put out and the ones that she's going to do in the future. So it comes up with like she also has all the like rights to her old music. So like Rude
Like
Boy
Music of
work,
the Sun,
yep,
like from back in the
all
day.
that.
Oh, good shit. Good shit.
So she's making all that money. She's a nice businesswoman.
She's a business. Yeah, she definitely is a businesswoman.
Definitely.
She definitely is.
She made some pretty comfy flip-flops.
Those fuzzy ones.
Music.
Yeah.
So you've had them.
I was just
Oh
gonna
wow!
ask, do
I
you
wish
have
I
a
was
pair?
on the mic. Can we give
Right.
him a mic, please?
Talk Drip
We're
Live.
saying all that stuff today.
Hey, this is your on-the-spot correspondent, District Dabbers. We've got a live interview here with Peter Plains of Talk Drip
Talk
Live.
Drip Live.
And apparently, in his opinion, Rihanna made an amazingly comfortable slipper.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
ask him to elaborate. Hey, Petey, elaborate for the people.
Do you have a pair of slides?
The word is through the grapevine and everything.
Tied in.
Oh, you didn't personally put them on and try them on yourself?
Peter's a cross-dresser.
We don't look down on cross-dressers at all. So I don't know what the point of that was.
Yeah, no, she's not. She's just getting.
Oh my God! Stop it.
Yeah, no, she's just getting thick. She doesn't even look that thick right there.
But what
We're
else?
just
what else
looking
is
at
new?
Rihanna's Instagram. She's definitely not pregnant.
She's not pregnant. She's not pregnant. But she, you know, I feel like she needs to come out with music, get a couple of awards. I know she's been doing Fenty. She's been doing her Savage Cross Fenty lingerie line as well. She's opening up stores. I mean, the bitch is busy. Girl.
You've been working.
Yes.
More power to
Diamond
her.
Ball, yes.
And this is why, can I say
a
something?
diamond ball.
And this is why she has a museum. I'm done.
A museum.
You didn't know that? They opened a
She's
museum
amazing.
in
Yeah.
her hometown. Yeah. It's a Rihanna museum, dog. That's why.
Yeah, and she's the first black woman to do a fashion luxury line with Moet, Hennessy, Louis Vuitton. So
Yeah, she's very
definitely
much impressive.
amazing.
Correct.
Graduated Harvard.
Every genre of music.
Yep.
Yep, she is amazing. So shout out to her. She is not pregnant, y'all. Unless I get her.
Not unless you get her. Wow. Yeah,
Right.
that is true.
But let's move on to our next segment, you guys. The word on the street. So another artist that has been doing her thing is Megan Thee Stallion. She just signed a deal with Rock Nation.
Woo!
All right. So there's your girl with Jay-Z. Huh. And yeah. So that was them just announcing she just is so happy about everything she's accomplished. She's, you know, she just released her mixtape album Fever, and it just jumped off the records. It's been doing great numbers.
I wonder how that invitation went, and like why. Not saying that she's not worthy of being signed to Rock Nation, but like what they were thinking to ask to sign her, because I mean, she's dope. She's dope as hell.
I mean, she's a great rapper. I think that she's just what she's doing. She's doing everything in the right way. She's
That is
like,
true. Yeah.
With her, for lack of a better term, ratchet music. But if Jay-Z sees something in her, then the girl must be done.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, what is it? Like, I wonder what it was that made them offer that.
right, her backstory
But I thought,
though.
so she signed, what, a management deal or something? Like, because I thought she was,
Signed a management deal. Yep.
She's like, okay, so
but
she's
I
like,
understand that. What I'm saying is, I thought she was signed to the old baseball player, is it 1051 Records or something like that? Cause they just.
She can still be signed to a record label and still sound rock.
Right.
Oh.
Rock Nation can Rock
Yeah,
Nation
Rock
can
Nation
represent her.
and like put them on tours and shit like that.
Yeah, they can represent her, but they don't.
Cause Rap a Lot.
Of Live Nation.
But did y'all see that video with Jay Prince and Rap a Lot and how they was just? I'm sorry, it's just a lot going on. It's
24.
no, literally, bro. They finna get that bad.
She's amazing. She's going to school too. She's trying to get her college
she did.
degree.
She
So
loves anime.
yes.
She's an
She's
interesting
on tour
artist.
right now. She's touring with Mick Mills, Future, DJ Mustard, or YG. There you go. She was just out in New Orleans. There you go. She looks
Lit,
beautiful.
lit.
Yes.
Go ahead, Megan.
Texas Stallion right there. So congrats, Ma.
Mm-hmm.
We're just celebrating women in my show today because another woman that's doing her damn thing is J-Lo.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So J-Lo is celebrating
Jenny from the
Hustler's
block.
big opening. You know, this movie also has different celebrities for you, different actresses, like what's her name?
Constance Wu,
Yep.
Julia Stiles, Keke Palmer, Lily Reinhart, Lizzo, and Cardi.
Yeah, Cardi B is on it.
I love Keke Palmer. I absolutely love her. It was a dope movie.
Oh, that's the spelling bee joke, right?
Mm-hmm. Random side note: She was on Vanity Fair getting. I'm talking about Keke Palmer,
Okay.
since she's one of the actresses in this movie. She was on the interview with Vanity Fair, and they had her hooked up to a polygraph test. He was asking her, like her name, where she's from, all that. They asked her on her show that she played. I think it was True Jackson VP. They're like, "Do you think you're?" Yeah, they're like, "Do you think you're a better VP than our VP Dick Cheney?" And passed her a picture, and she was like, "Honestly, I don't know who this man is. I could see him on the street and he could walk past me and I wouldn't know who this man is. I'm sorry to this man." Like, she literally did not know who the vice president was.
Hilarious.
It was so funny. It was just, I saw that shit earlier. I thought it was hilarious. I love Keke. I
Well.
love Lizzo. I love Cardi. I'm glad they're all getting their life in this movie.
They are.
I heard she has like 3 cameos in the movie. I didn't see it yet, but
actual like star?
I don't think so. I heard she had like 3 little scenes, but Cardi,
But I
did
mean,
you
that's
see it?
expected. I think it's expected. She's not an
Nice little
actress,
intro.
right?
Yeah. Probably can't. She probably can't act. But
She probably was doing a lot of dancing though.
mm,
Okay. But and J-Lo is celebrating, multiple times. She's still celebrating like her movie, and she just turned 50, you guys.
Yes.
So, right?
other than my mama,
What?
I will give her that. 'Cause my mama bad for 50.
Your mama is
but
bad.
J-Lo is bad for 50.
Bad.
She bad for any age. She just bad, but sheesh.
But yeah,
Girl, hey,
that was
Jenny from the
that.
block.
The flick is doing well. It did 33.2 million this weekend,
Opening
and it's
weekend, hell
actually expected to hit number 2, right behind it, Chapter 2.
J-Lo has like Oscar buzz, right?
So yeah, they're actually saying that this might be her first
First
nominee.
one.
Yeah, she might get a nominee for this. She's super excited, super
About
stoked.
time.
Right, and
I
they're
loved
also
her in
saying,
The Cell, though. The Cell is one of my favorite movies, and she was dope as shit in that movie.
didn't you tell me that she's allegedly supposed to be the new?
Oh, yeah, Griselda
Griselda
Blanco.
Blanco, yeah.
I think she's going to slay that shit.
You're gonna do way better than fucking Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
What?
What the fuck?
I definitely wanted to be
She's
like
white.
that Mexican.
Catherine Zeta-Jones was Griselda Blanco in the fucking Lifetime movie, bro.
Really?
She's
Oh, that was it? Like real?
She was they made a movie.
Oh
with
wow! Lifetime.
She's
Never
white.
spoke Spanish
Right.
Once. Just about to say. Never spoke Spanish once.
Wow.
That was her whole thing.
The
Right.
audacity
Of the caucasity.
Wow. Wow.
We just bring it in.
That's true. You're right.
Right.
But still, that's misrepresentation. Like, what the fuck? I never knew that.
No.
Wow.
For me, it's the same thing like they did fucking Elizabeth. That Elizabeth. bitch.
Oh, for Cleopatra? Yeah, that was fucked up. That threw me off. Like, that definitely threw me off.
Lord. Well, hopefully. I
Do you
mean,
think
I
people are
wanted
gonna-
it to be like
And
a
I was going to
telenovela.
ask you
Yeah.
that because I remember we talked about it, and I remember when she did Selena, people gave her slack. People love, the Latino background gave her slack. Why? Is it because she's...
She wasn't known. At that time, she wasn't known. She was on.
The movie that made
Is Selena
That's the one
Mexican? And
No,
J-Lo's
she's not. She's Puerto Rican.
J-Lo used to be a
No,
dancer
Selena
on
wasn't
The
Puerto
Living
Rican.
Color.
No.
Selena was
no,
Mexican,
she
right?
just said J-Lo. Did you
Right,
say J-Lo?
no, I said Selena.
Oh, no.
So
Sorry,
I remember hearing the buzz, like people were mad that they
When did Selena
had
come out?
somebody who was, Puerto Rican playing a Mexican role.
99?
And then I remember the conversation you and I had about,
It's the
this
same
role,
thing.
and you were like, oh, I wish they would get. who'd you
Yeah,
say,
somebody from like a telenovela, like one of like the Mexican actresses.
Like that, like J-Lo was known for her dance.
That's true.
Yeah,
But we're
she
saying for
used to
this. But
dance
we're
on
saying
In
for
Living
this
Color,
movie,
right?
for the
No,
new,
for the new,
for the new movie.
yeah.
I think, and we say, what's her name? The girl from
Oh my
Sophia?
God, Sofia Vergara.
she
Yeah.
would play a bomb ass.
She would. That's
role.
what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I
she
would
actually
say-
started off with telenovelas, and she actually.
Okay,
got
I
a
could see
little
her
bit
doing that
of
before J-Lo, and she would fucking kill it. I could see that.
See?
Yeah,
But
I
that
do agree.
accent needs to be
I just
thick.
like her in
Like,
comedies, though. Sofia Vergara.
Yeah.
has she done any action? I don't think she's done.
She
She's
doesn't
done.
have that much
She's
range.
losing her accent on the Modern Family, and it's like really.
Modern
No, she
Family.
thickens her accent. Her accent isn't that thick. She thickens it on purpose.
Yeah, she definitely
Yeah,
thickens it
yeah.
on purpose.
Yeah. Like
I
she
like
does.
it more thickened.
Well, yeah.
And
I
you
do
like,
too.
All the
I
that's what
do
she
too.
said.
Wow. Wow.
But okay, yes, but yeah, yeah. Can we move on to the next one? The other one we're gonna do. No, is it fifth? No, we're gonna do. What was he thinking? All right. Yeah, so we're gonna move on to this one. Jordan, we don't do a lot of drip, but in this show, but Jordan is actually launching something new, and he's collaborated with these 4.
White people.
Yep, thank you. To make
Those
tequila.
are his favorite people.
To make tequila.
Tequila. Riba. Yes, there's 4 different types of tequila.
That's a fancy ass bottle. I'd buy it just because.
Nice, right? It's called
Cincoro?
Cincoro.
What's that mean?
I don't know. It's 5 cinco.
Right.
Yes, 5 rings. Oh, yeah.
But it has 4 tequila bottles.
5 gold.
Does Michael Jordan have 5 rings?
Cincoro.
Oh, that makes sense.
Cincoro?
Huh?
No. Cincoro
Oh, well.
would be that.
Okay, well then.
Cincoro.
I wonder where this name came from.
Cincoro.
They probably put 2 words together.
No
I
music.
don't know. I didn't know what the background.
Yeah.
Right. They're great at it.
This sounds
so
good.
he
Cincoro.
collaborated with NBA owners from the Lakers, from the Bucks, and from the Celtics to drop this new tequila bottle. It's 4 different types of tequilas. It's Blanco, Reposado,
Reposado, Anejo.
Yeah.
There's an extra Anejo. I've never heard of that.
And that one is actually aged for 3.5 years,
That's
and it
good,
costs
okay.
$1,600. The black joint.
1,600.
1,600.
3,500 in the club.
Whew.
Oh,
That's a nice little bottle right
hell
there.
no.
That's the traffic table right there.
Shit. What?
That joint is beautiful.
Mail
Look at
in.
the bottle.
I mean, it's nice, but what?
Goddamn, nigga, $600
I'm
is
not paying that
$600.
I mean, the Anejo itself costs 130.
All right.
Right.
The other 14.
Like,
There
so
are people that don't have clean water to drink, and you want to spend $1,600 on a fucking bottle.
I
of
am not
tequila?
going to promote Michael
Ooh.
Jordan's gambling.
You're
Buying this bottle.
what? I think
what is that? So did he give us signs last year that he was doing this?
So there was like just asking him questions. He actually didn't say anything about it. He was just, the bottle is completely different, but you could
Yeah.
definitely see. I think he was like taste testing, taking them some home,
My money, Jordan. I don't even drink.
But a lot. It's not like it's not like the
he's
first
good
celeb-
at taking our money.
Right.
He's good at
You
that.
know? I feel like this is not the first celebrity that's done this.
Right.
If y'all know, George Clooney's done this with another, he partnered up with 2 people. He made Casamigo in 2003, and then they sold the
Casamigos?
brand.
Yeah.
They sold the brand for $700 million.
Man, they better have some holy water.
This is like the sequel to Get Out.
So I think this is just like my conspiracy. I think of course Jordan's. What's that? Jordan and his shoes will forever be popular. I remember this past year or 2, people have been talking about him and saying how much he invests in the jail system, and how a lot of his proceeds are for the betterment of the lifestyles of Caucasian people and African American peoples. So this, I think, is kind of, smart to throw some liquor on the line. Like, hey, y'all, I still got y'all. Then again, it is kind of expensive. But, hey, I'm still out here making things for y'all. I don't know. I don't see it as something that's going to stick around for a while. I mean, I don't see the bottles selling well. Because it's not affordable. And it makes sense because Jordan is who he is. Of course, these prices would be what they are.
I feel like the first week is going to do amazing. If it doesn't taste amazing, then it's going to not do nothing.
It don't.
I mean, not that one.
Exactly.
The other one. It's like the 100-something. I mean, how big is it?
I didn't even see what milliliters said. Yeah.
That does not look like a thing.
Right.
That probably looks like a...
Either way, it doesn't matter. It's not enough. Okay? It's not enough. Like, that's...
I mean, liquor is expensive. Like
$1,600 worth, $130 worth.
Champagnes are dope.
There are some champagnes I understand that are pretty expensive. I get that. Anywho,
maybe his friends will buy it.
Are you dabbing or no?
Oh, I mean, I was gonna take a little break.
Let's take a little break so
I can finish this little J. Okay, so
with this little J,
let's take a little break, get all situated, and come back for our favorite segment.
Oh, a little break from your little show. Now I can't take that because I'm part of the show.
stop the train, let's get some understanding. Hold on, stop the train, let's get some understanding. Hold on, stop the train, let's get some understanding. Hold on, stop the train, let's get some understanding. Hold on, stop the train, let's get some understanding. Hold on, stop the train, let's get some understanding. Hold on, stop the train, let's get some understanding.
And we back.
We back. Yes. I'm gonna take a nice little dab right here. We're gonna do some Trilly Wonka diamonds, you guys. No, they're my fave. They're my fave.
Yeah.
This one is a vanilla lavender. It's your nice little beautiful indica.
Sounds relaxing. Sounds tranquil and peaceful. Is that what indicas do?
They basically put you on your ass.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a good name for that then.
Yes.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Lavender vanilla.
I've never had this flavor, so I'm super stoked.
Mm.
Let's get nice little flavor, some nice little diamond. Just a little small.
Diamonds are forever.
Right before it falls. Yeah.
You know, I see y'all do that on y'all makeup tutorials. You did that just like a makeup tutorial. Put it against something black so you can see it.
You know, there's tricks to all this, yo. Angles and all that.
What happened here?
All right, I'm gonna cold start it. Cold start gang.
Bubbly, bubbly, bubbly.
Look at my bitch, damn. Look at my bitch, damn. Look at my fit, damn. I'm the shit, bitch. I'm the shit, bitch. I'm the shit, bitch. I'm the shit, bitch. Look at my nigga, damn. Look at my bitch, damn. Look at my bitch, damn. Look at my fit, damn.
Smells delicious. Clear it out.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's amazing. It's like a vanilla flower plant in my brain, y'all.
You like vanilla flavor?
Not that much,
But that's good.
but this is amazing.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. I knew that was coming. I knew it. I saw it. I saw it.
Oh my god. Y'all let me do it.
Recover. What was that?
All that. Oh, y'all for you.
Right.
Oh my god.
Die a little
Where am
bit.
I?
Die a little bit.
Okay. I feel like I'm making all this.
What it is? Oh, what's up? Forever a classic. Anytime you hear that squeaking noise, like, period.
Yes. And like another classic that we have here on our show, we haven't done this segment in a while,
I
so
feel like
we
it's
actually
been a legit
extended.
3 weeks.
Yes, let's extend this joint. And y'all know what it is. The audacity of the caucasity.
Boom,
Alright.
boom, boom.
Well, let's start it off.
Yeah. So this first story, we were going to do this last week, but y'all know how the show went last week. We ran out of time. So we'll start with this. This is Mr. Matthew Bernard. He is 19 years old. He is accused of a triple homicide. He killed his mother, he killed his sister, and he killed his baby nephew. His sister was married to Blake Bevins, who is a minor league pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. Why he killed his family members has not been confirmed. He is on suicide watch. He just had court on the 12th. I haven't looked into it to see how that went. Again, this was from last week's show, but we didn't get to talk about it. But the audacity of the caucasity for me in this situation is the fact that he even made it to court and all of that, because we have a video. We're going to show the video. You can just see the picture. The picture looked wild as hell already. Look at this video.
Suspected of murder, but it's not known why. He stripped off all of his clothes and ran into the streets.
Still
Police
running
in Keeling,
around.
Virginia, tried to arrest him on Tuesday.
He's pepper spraying
He
him.
used mace to try
Not
to
even
stop
tasing
Bernard,
him.
but he kept on running.
Went to a pedestrian, done choked out a pedestrian.
I was just saying, good Lord, get me out of it, and I was fighting him as much as I could.
Bernard then took off down the road, where he was stopped by officers working with a police dog. Bernard is suspected
That dog
of
got his
shooting
ass.
3
It
people to
ran
death.
at first, but then
his
they got
mother,
his
his
ass.
sister, and his 1-year-old nephew. He's being held in custody pending a court appearance.
And
So
like,
his
it's
whole
crazy to
family.
me because like, bro, I guess because he's naked and you can tell he's unarmed. But no, that's even bullshit, because even the mass shooters, they're armed fully and they still get detained peacefully. Had he been of any other skin color, this man would be dead. Period. I mean, he is evading police. You're choking out, pedestrians. You just killed 3 people. Like, and they're chasing you around with pepper spray. Oh, and that's funny you say that, because she is on our story. Like, this story right here literally boils my blood, just because, if it was, like, he was a different race, he'd be gone. People get killed for less. Selling cigarettes. Hello. Like, little shit. So that was that. That was from last week. But anywho, I figured this week we should do, like, updates on certain stories. Some good, some bad. I wanted to start this update with the updates from law enforcement, the things that have been going on with, us thinking that maybe these officers got off, but they did not. This is Officer, what is his name? Thomas Carroll. He beat up this guy named Michael Waller. Michael Waller is also Caucasian. But he beat up this guy, that's Michael Waller, beat him up while he was in handcuffs because Michael Waller had used a credit card that was stolen from the officer's daughter. Michael claims he didn't, take it out of the vehicle. Somebody gave him the stolen card and he just used it for a bus pass. But 2 prosecutors in the case fabricated some information, to cover up the officer, and this man got all these felonious charges that he shouldn't have got. But I think 3 years later, I think this was in 2014 in St. Louis. Just this year, a voicemail from when he called his brother when he first got detained is now being used as evidence in this case, because they really beat him really bad. And what he was saying in the voicemail didn't match up with what the officer and the prosecutors were saying. The 2 prosecutors are these ladies named Ambry Nicole Schulzer, and then Catherine Deerdolf. We have a picture, yeah. So Ambry is on the left, and Catherine is on the right. They got stripped of, all their licenses to practice only for 3 years. I don't think that's long enough. I don't think they should be able to, come back and practice, but whatever. And the officer involved, he got sentenced to 52 months. So I feel like that's kind of fair, in a sense. Appreciate that. The next update is from a story that happened in Atlanta. This was just last year. Can we get to the next picture of Mr. Not this one. Here we go. Mr. Antravius Payne, 15 at the time. He was beat unconsciously by this officer. And the officer didn't get any jail time at first, but of course some dash cams were released. It showed that he clearly lied about a whole bunch of shit. So this man is serving 20 years in jail. So good for that. He just definitely deserved that one. The last update is from this story that happened in Texas. And it's funny because I remember this story because this happened right when I left Texas, right around the same time that the Sandra Bland incident happened. This little girl was at a pool party. She was 15 at the time. What is her name? Dejaria Becton. She was like slammed crazy all over the place. It was a whole big old mess. Her family tried to sue the city of McKinney in Texas for $5 million. Clearly, it's been about 4 years, and they just took a settlement. They took a settlement for $185,000.
Wow.
I would say like I would have fought it out a little bit longer to get closer to that $5 million, but it's been 4 years, so I don't know probably how much more fight they had in them. But I'm glad some sort of justice was served. I know everyone remembers like this video. This was one that was like really viral.
Yep.
So congrats to the Becton family. Glad they got some sort of justice.
Crazy. The kids are just in full danger.
Right. I'm just glad to see though, like there is, certain things being done to law enforcement, even if it is like, years down the road or whatever. I'm glad certain justices are being made. So I did want to portray that on the segment. But moving on, this is a not so happy segment. In the audacity of the caucasity. I guess it's the audacity of the parenthood caucasity. This parent here, this is down in Australia. Mr. Graham Dillon on the right killed his son. His son was 9 years old, Braden. He bent him over a coffee table and literally, he was 6 years old. Bent him over a coffee table and literally beat him to death. And it happened within the first week of his dad having custody of him again. His mom is a meth addict, and she has lost custody of Braden a few times. While she was pregnant with Braden, though, Graham was beating her ass, trying to kill the baby. So that should have been a red flag right there. Like, he did not want this kid.
Wow.
Yeah, and she said that. She said that, this last time that she got caught up, he had made her inject. She usually smokes it, but he made her inject it, and she shot it up for her, forcibly, she claims. So this last time when Graham got the son back, the little boy just started going off crying, saying, "Please don't send me back with my daddy." Like, he did not want to go back to his dad. And literally within the first week of him being back with his dad, he's dead. So that's sad. He got 41 years, I believe, for this. So down in Australia.
That breaks my heart.
It does. It's very sad. The next audacious parent we have is a very young parent. I believe it's Miss Brooke Richardson.
Brooke Richardson.
No, not her. The next one.
Yes.
Yes. She's 8. Well, she's 20 now. But when the incident happened, she was 18 years old in Ohio. Yep, little hoe. Bitch got knocked up and got pregnant. Had a baby in secret in her bathroom. And she had just Googled how to get rid of a baby. So she bashed the baby's skull. She burned the baby. And then she buried it. She told her dad and her parents and all that. And her parents, made her turn herself in. And I guess because she turned herself in, she didn't get all the charges that she should have gotten. She was only charged with gross abuse of a corpse, which means she only gets 3 years of probation.
Yeah.
She didn't get anything for murdering her kid. Nothing.
After probation, she's able to get that off her record.
Correct.
Like
Since she's a first time, offender.
Yeah,
and
first time offender.
Voluntary manslaughter, or it's like first degree murder straight up.
Yeah, it was a couple of different charges. Like,
it was like
I should have wrote them down, but I didn't. They even named the baby. She had a name for the baby. Baby's name was Annabelle.
Yeah, she was 18, so she was an adult.
Yeah. She went in court and was just crying and apologizing to the baby daddy and saying, whatever she can do to fix it. Oh yeah, he definitely got her off. Like, clearly white privilege all over this. They didn't want to disrupt her, quote unquote perfect life, and they
crazy.
Yeah, her cheerleading picture. The next picture where she was with her, I don't think it was her dad, whoever that was. She looked all like sad and sobby and crying. it makes no
of course.
sense. Like
It's the whole act. Look at her right there. She's happy.
And it's funny because as I was, scrolling on Facebook today, I saw a post talking about this African American woman. I don't know what state she's in, but she's homeless, but she's getting 5 years in jail for using her friend's address to register her child in school. And right under that post, they showed this girl. And it's like, and bitches like her getting off for killing their kids. But we got other people trying to, do what they can, homeless people, to send their kids to school and they get in jail time. Fucked up ass system, man.
Right.
But this little girl is despicable. I feel like she's going to have a hard life. Definitely a hard life. This next mom, I kind of just had to laugh at this mom. Not gonna lie. This is in Louisiana. Her 11-year-old daughter decided to, hey, let me bring some snacks for my friends to school. So she bought her friends gummy bears. And the gummy bears were clearly edible gummy bears. And the kids were just out there high, One girl had a reaction, clearly just too high, and she had to get medical attention. And so, of course, the police were involved. The mom is getting hit with all kind of charges, 5 different charges. I don't know what the names of them are, but even the 11-year-old is getting a charge because she knew that they were edibles. Yeah. She did. She claimed she did. She knew exactly where her mom was selling and what they were and what she was
fucking
doing.
Funny.
Yeah, so her mom makes edibles. When the police got to the house, there were all kind of edibles in the house. So, Louisiana. Yeah, so she's getting a rack of charges thrown at her. Yeah.
Something about him.
That shit, it's kind of sad, but that shit's funny as hell to me. Like, damn, Gina. Damn, you should have not had them around the kids. So this last story, I just thought we'd throw this in there as a finisher upper. This was in Oklahoma on the news. Alex Housden is the lady, and her co-anchor, Jason Hackett, were doing a segment on the Oklahoma Zoo. I don't know if it's like revamped or refurbished, whatever, but maybe a new animals, or I don't know what they were doing the segment on, but it was at the end of the segment they showed a gorilla, and the lady was like, hey, kind of looks like you, Jason. And Jason hesitantly just was like, yeah, you're right, it kind of does. Like, just thrown the fuck off. And like, as a black man in a position like that, you have to, I guess, keep some kind of couth. But I know he was probably thinking like, bitch. It wasn't, though.
It
wasn't.
No.
So she came on the show the following Thursday. I think this happened on a Tuesday. All teary-eyed and whatnot, and apologizing for saying, I didn't even think about how insensitive my words were. I didn't put 2 and 2 together to realize how that could be racial. Woo, woo, woo. And he basically was just saying, and that's the problem. The fact that you felt so comfortable and didn't even think to know it was an issue to even make a comparison like that. You just literally spoke it out your mouth like it was nothing. That's the thing that we need to address. So it was kind of like I thank you for your apology, but let's talk about the bigger picture. So kudos to Jason for keeping his couth on camera. I do applaud that black man.
They're still working together, right?
Yes, they are. So I wouldn't be able to do it though. It'd be so awkward for me. Like, it would be so awkward for me. Like,
but imagine if the roles were reversed. Imagine if it was like
he wouldn't have a job. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't have a job. Nope. He wouldn't. He'd be another unemployed black man in America.
And it's a woman. Oh my God.
Exactly.
Right.
It would a whole Me Too thing and all of that.
Touched me. He touched me on the shoulder. And that is the audacity.
That is it for the audacity and the caucasity. Yes. It felt good to do that segment fully again.
Ooh.
It's been a little while.
It's been a little while.
Yeah.
Well, we still got a little bit of time. And we're going to roll 1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Say 10:50. Oh. 2 minutes.
Oh.
8 minutes.
Let's do it. Okay.
All right.
Well, I was going to roll a new little segment, and it's going to be like a question game. So you're able to ask any question that you have for a specific type of person. You know what I'm saying? So like ask a
Latina woman.
Ask a gay man.
Ask a gay man.
And you just like, you know,
Ask
it's
a black
awkward.
man.
Right.
Ask me now.
Anything. So I'm going to start off a game. So I'm going to ask a gay man.
Do we have time? We have 30 seconds. I think we should introduce a segment. We should play.
You want to see this again?
I want to ask a Latino woman, why is it that all Latino kids, girls especially, wear tennis shoes with their dresses?
Because they want to always feel like a princess, you know what I'm saying? And we got all these poofy ass dresses. All these, you know, the kids always dress up with a poofy ass dress. So we want to just like wear them out. But we want to run. So we got to get sneakers. But they got to be the special joints. You know what I'm saying? The one that had a little tutu on the bottom.
Oh
those are classic.
Right, exactly. The little sock with the tutu on it. Oh my gosh.
But
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why. It's princesses, yo, inside. Okay? How about ask a gay man? Real quick?
Ask me what's up. Don't ask me no wild shit. Ask me some regular gay shit. Not no conversations at home. Right. Not no conversations at home gay shit.
I did ask this question. You know what I'm saying? How do you know if you are, you know, a top or a bottom?
I think it's just like an emotional thing. Like you just know what you probably like or would prefer. You experiment with everything and whatever works best for you. Boom. When I started off, I did it all. And then I found out what worked for me, which is all. and that's that.
Ooh, that is that.
Very versatile.
Yes,
very versatile.
Yes,
all right.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. But that was great.
We need to have somebody call in next time and ask one of us a question.
Definitely. So make sure you guys call the Peach line. And that is 202
642 4161. Y'all call in next week. Ask us some questions. Think about some questions. Ask us.
Make sure you guys tune in. That is the whole episode. I mean, the whole episode. Episode 17 done in the books. And now we're going to move on.
Hit six.
Yeah. All right. So tune in next Monday. All right. 10 to 11. I'll be here for you guys. I am out. Girl, hi, little Peach.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop the trailers, get some understanding. Hold up, stop the